I only saw this movie for $5 and I still felt cheated.
Light him up! We may die. We're still here. So come and get us, mother.
Hello there everybody, it's me the Canadian Movie Buff with a review of The Predator. The Predator is directed by Shane Black and follows a ragtag group of soldiers who are hunting down an alien known as, well, you guessed it, the Predator. That pretty much sums it up. For some reason, franchises from the 80s are still hot property in the minds of studio executives. Much like why we got Alien Covenant last year and why we're getting Terminator 6 next November, Predator seems to be a series that studios refuse to let die. Eventually a line in the sand has to be drawn, and for The Predator, that time was thought to have come and gone. But now, it's long overdue. The humor does hit really well in this movie. It's less of a horror movie and more like a comedy with gory violence. So a typical Shane Black movie. It did try to honor its roots with some genuine sci-fi elements and also drawing back on the series' timeline. It didn't take itself too seriously. It knew that it was meant to be B-flick fun and it more or less stuck there. The movie moves at a breakneck pace, rarely stopping for anything. It's as if it knew you wanted to get this over with, so it's like, alright, let's keep going, let's keep this movie going. It's like they took the rough cut of the movie, took out whatever wasn't immediately building up to the next action sequence, and then called it a day. And when a movie's pace moves at such a speed as this, that only means one thing: sloppy editing. It was so sloppily edited, and it kept moving along that it was pretty much, why do I even care at this point? Now, a good Shane Black movie is one where he writes the script himself. A bad one is when he has someone else help him out. And unfortunately, he does have another writer with him. His name is Fred Dekker, and he has worked with Shane Black in the past, but then again, those were his weaker movies. Now, I wouldn't mind this so much, except the movie lets Shane's scenes thrive and Fred Dekker's scenes suffer. They didn't even really try to hide the flaws. It's like, alright, just get it over with, just put them together, and let's shoot the movie. The plot got predictable incredibly fast. In fact, I think I broke a record for how lazy they set up the plot. It's like, here's the alien, crashes on Earth. Here's the ragtag group of soldiers. They're at polar opposites. Alright, we can pretty much guess the rest of the movie from here. Now, the main character, played by Boyd Holbrook, you know, Donald Pierce from Logan, his character has a kid. Now, Shane Black's pretty good with writing kid characters, so maybe it's, yeah, they gave the writing duties of this character to Fred. He was underwritten, and it felt like they only put him in there when the plot demanded it. Now, all of this is bad enough, but the worst part is, it ends with sequel bait. Yeah, they genuinely think this is going to be the next big franchise. Well, let me tell you something. The next Predator movie has as much a chance of happening as the next Alien movie. There's not a whole lot to love about The Predator. I mean, sure, Shane Black's trademark comedy is there, and the action is pretty good. But lazy writing, sloppy editing, underdeveloped characters, stupid gaps of logic, and an obvious sequel tease make it almost unwatchable. I saw it in the middle of the week, when tickets are cheaper, and afterwards I still wanted to go out and ask for my money back. The humor and the full-on gore does keep it from being a skip-it, and makes it worth checking out once it's on Netflix. Alright, that's my review of The Predator. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Which franchise needs to die already? Leave your answer by commenting down below, and leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe and hit the bell icon if you're new here, and as always, this is the Canadian Movie Buff saying I hope you had a fantastic weekend at the movies. See ya!